What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're going to take a look at another Alliance fifth wheel. This is a slightly smaller one than the last one that we looked at, but this one is still really cool nonetheless. A lot of things to like about these Alliance fifth wheels, so hang tight. I'll be right back. So before we get too much further, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this has a gross vehicle weight rating of 15,000 pounds. It has a cargo capacity of 2,526 pounds, rides on 16-inch G-rated tires, and it has twin 7,000-pound axles. Quickly glance around the outside. You can see you have your Lippert controls here for your level up auto leveling system, and a nice little pocket right here. I like it when they do that. Up front here, you're going to have storage for both of your propane tanks, one on this side and then one on the other side. Here is going to be your outside basement storage. They have it on little strut arms right here. They have the 50 amp cable in here right now. Here's your wet panel. You can see your battery disconnect right here. Very clean, very nice wet bay. I like this, so they have a little panel here that you can actually fold back if you need to get to the plumbing. Glance back here, take a little look at the plumbing real quick. Very cool. Up top, right here, you can see something that's kind of unique. These little plastic ball valves essentially give you the ability to shut off water flow to different connections inside of the fifth wheel in the event that there's an issue or you need to service it. This does ride on an 8-inch drop beam. So here's the 8-inch I-beam attached to a 10-inch I-beam, which has a square beam beneath it that allows it to raise the chassis up slightly. Makes it easier to connect to the back of a newer pickup truck. When I say newer, I simply mean because the bed of these newer trucks sit up so much higher than they have in the past. You can see the 3-inch aluminum bracing here for the bath deck. This is called the bath deck because the bathroom is above this, and this is all used just to reinforce that area. Huge storage area. I like the fact that they use these thicker baggage doors as well. Nice slam latches. Coming back, this is the back of your water heater. This is the back of your furnace right here. Taking a look underneath, you can see rack and pinion slides. This is one of your center leveling feet for the level up system. 10-inch I-beam frame, and it has a boxed section right here that goes right up to where the drop frame attaches, and it goes back not quite to the end, just essentially about 4 feet behind the rear axle. And again, it does a couple things. It reinforces this area, but it also lifts the frame up slightly, so you get a little bit higher stance, again, whenever you're connecting to a newer pickup truck that has the taller bed. This has Sterling G-rated tires on it. In the future, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about Sterling tires and kind of their origin, because it's going to be a little bit different than what you've probably heard of with other tire manufacturers. Looking under here, it's going to have the Cree 3000 suspension system from Moride. Nice looking wheels. Working our way further back. Around back, you can see all LED lighting. It has a plug there for a pre-wire for a camera system. You have a 2-inch trailer receiver here with a 4-way connection for your trailer lighting. And this hitch is rated at 300-pound tongue weight and 3,000-pound maximum tow capacity. Plus you have your chain loops there as well. Of course, it has a full walk-on roof to it as well. Also utilizes a PVC roof versus the traditional TPO roof that you see on a lot of units. You know, there are pros to that. It is what I would consider to be a slightly more tear-resistant product, but believe it or not, it actually in some cases costs less than TPO. Here's the other slide, also rack and pinion slide. They also utilize 4,000-pound leaf spring packs instead of the traditional 3,500-pound leaf spring packs. Basically, over time, leaf springs tend to sag a little bit, and with a setup like this, you're far less likely to experience that. Something also worth noting is the use of Asdel in their sidewall construction. Asdel is a composite panel, and it pretty much eliminates the chance of delamination unless there's some type of manufacturing defect. But Asdel is a very cool product and replaces the traditional backer board that you would typically see behind the fiberglass skin. Something else that they do is they put this really cool spray port here by the front door entrance. I think that is absolutely a great idea. I've seen other manufacturers that do that, and I've seen it a lot on travel trailers, but I really haven't seen it on fifth wheels. But it is nice that they're doing that. They also have a really nice propane connection down here, so if you have a gas grill, you can connect up to it and basically cook out here with the propane connection. There is no outside kitchen on this unit. You do have two awnings. You have an awning back here, and then you have another awning right here. And disc brakes are optional, and this model does not have them, but they are optional, so you can upgrade to disc brakes. Coming up, I like the fact that they use this much longer, deeper grab handle. And this is the 310RL, 310 rear living room. Also, friction hinge door, so the wind doesn't blow it around. If you look right here, you can see that it's warranted for full-time living. Again, what that really means is that even if the manufacturer builds it similar to a non-full-time rated unit, this gives you at least peace of mind to know that they're going to warranty it if you do use it as a full-time unit. Down below, before we go in, this has the LCI solid step, has that much deeper top step to it, which is really nice. And this also has an assist here, which helps you lift the steps up whenever you're ready to fold them in or fold them out. Quickly pan around the interior of this rear living room floor plan. Very, very nice. Of course, you know me, guys. I love my coffee station. This one looks to be, I'm going to guess, probably about 14 inches, might be 15 inches deep. Very nice. Control panel is nicely placed right when you go inside. One of the reasons they claim they don't cover the control panel is because it's one of the first things you see when you walk in, and they don't want to cover this up. They want to give you easy access to it. You have some of your air conditioning controls here, as well as the fan, which is right there. This unit has three 13,500 BTU air conditioning units, two back here, and then one up front. These are direct fire units, essentially, so quick cool units, and they are quiet, so they blow air directly out of the two holes on each one of them, directly into this space, so you don't have ducting back here. You do have ducting from the front unit into the bathroom. One of the things that Alliance kind of prides themselves on is their ability to put extra countertop space on each side of the cooktop, and they utilize an Insignia cooktop. This is becoming more and more popular in the industry. I've seen these in Sandpiper units, Sierra units. I've seen these in Grand Design units. It's definitely becoming a more popular cooktop, which is really interesting because Insignia is essentially a Best Buy brand, and finding this independently is pretty difficult, actually. But it looks beautiful, and it's really nice, especially in these Alliance units. I love the contrasting tones right here of the cabinetry. Nice trim work, very nice lighting up here, nice fixtures. I absolutely love how they do the trim out up here. Also, the back of the island looks beautiful to me. This is really nice how they inlay that there, as well as a few other areas, like right here. I like these really nice drawers. Fully extending drawers with slow close, which is really nice. Pretty much all of the cabinetry uses magnetic latches. Gotta appreciate that. Nice Samsung residential refrigerator. I believe it's an 18 cubic foot residential refrigerator. This is going to be your pantry. Has a very nice pantry. The shelves look to be about a foot of usable space deep. Nice storage here above the refrigerator. Nice storage on each side, as well as a very nice residential microwave. I don't believe they use convection microwaves in here because there's an oven. Has a great island. The island is probably 5 feet long. Plenty of room on top. I like how the cabinets go all the way to the top here, which gives you the ability to put trash cans under them very easily. 3 drawers right here, plus a larger bottom drawer, great for pots and pans. Over here, you can see your entertainment area. Smart TV. You have speakers here. You have your entertainment system right here. I can only imagine there are speakers back here. But down here, this is really cool because this pulls out for additional storage. Don't know if I can do it with one hand, but I will try. There we go. Quite a bit of room in there as well. But that is really cool. Something else that they do that's really nice is they make these flip up at the end, give you a tremendous amount of storage inside of here. Really nice sofa in the back that folds out into a very large bed. This one also flips up. You have nice storage up here. Nice little cubby in the center there as well. Coming around this way. Very nice theater seating. And they put their heat registers here underneath the island edge, so you don't have them in the middle of the floor like you see on a lot of units. Basically, they put them out of sight so you don't risk tripping over them, getting your toe caught in them, and dropping trash in them. One other thing that I forgot to mention earlier is they use these flat slide outs. So whenever the floor slides completely out, it's flush. It basically drops down, and then they use this material right here, which is the linoleum material, to cover up the gap. Looks really nice and finished off. It's really nice and complete. The only thing I've heard negative about this over time is that it can crease right here like that. And that crease over time can wear at this material. So that's why some manufacturers I've heard don't do that. But I'm sure they've improved the technology since then, and I'd love to know, how long that lasts. If you've had an Alliance for a few months, I'd love to see how yours is holding up. They also have a nice little area here for your shoes. Stepping up, look at the bathroom. Very nice size shower. They have a seat that folds down off of the wall. Those kind of scare me. Now, I don't know what the longevity of that is, what the reliability is, but the fact that they're attaching it to a wall in an RV kind of scares me. I don't know if that would potentially have issues over time. If you've had that, or if you've used it for a while, I'd love your feedback. I really like the way they've done the shower, though. That backing's really nice. And then a beautiful, beautiful vanity area. Nice storage here off to the side. Nice solid surface countertops. You have some drawers there with some really, really nice handles. And then you have more storage under the sink. Of course, porcelain foot flush toilet. And they've rounded a lot of these corners here as well. Plus, they use the barn style doors, which is also really nice. And very tall slide heights here, so you really don't have to worry about bumping your head into them if you, sit up out of bed. Plus, I like the nightstands. They don't protrude over the side of the bed very much, and they look very usable. Plus, they're elevated a little bit, so you don't have to worry about rolling onto them with your head and hitting them while you're sleeping. Nice window valances. Very good size front closet space. A lot of room. So you have a washer and dryer connection here where you essentially split the two units. I believe on this side you'd have your dryer and there's a hole there for your vent. And then on this side you'd have space for your washer because you have your plumbing connections. Plenty of room for clothing. You have a nice bar that goes across here, plus plenty of room on the shelves for shoes. You have a really, really nice space here that opens up and turns into some extra storage, plus a seating area if you need to put your shoes on. And some very nice drawers here as well. All have slow closing pulls. Very, very nice. All these windows have the MCD day-night roller shades, which are really nice. But the other thing that's cool is they all can open up and slide open. So they don't utilize frameless windows like you see a lot of other higher-priced units utilize. But the reason for that is with windows like these, you can actually slide them open to get airflow and cross-ventilation coming into your RV, which is nice. Anyways, guys, I'd love to get your opinion. What do you think about this unit? Very nice. I don't have the price on this specific unit, but I would imagine MSRP on this is probably going to be in the high 80s, maybe, low 90s. And then the actual sales price on it will probably be in the upper 60s, maybe mid 70s. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy this channel. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.